and I have another speed build for you today. Today I am building a wealthy bachelor's Victorian house. So on the outside we have a very classic Victorian style house, but the inside has been completely renovated by this bachelor. It's very sleek and modern, it has cool tones. The inside fits his style completely. It has just a few of the original charming things that came with the Victorian house, but most of it has just been turned into a modern house to kind of impress people. Like, this guy cares a lot about what people think of him, especially the ladies. So we have this single guy, but he's living in this pretty big house. This is a large home. It could feed at least 6 people in it. So him just living here by himself, I mean, that's so him. I thought a lot about what his personality is, and that is so him. He's definitely a professional in some sort of professional field. I don't know if a professor or a lawyer or a businessman of some kind, something like that. I don't have the job picked out yet, but something in that line of work. And actually, if you look at the title of this build, so far I have it as Professionals Victorian, because I didn't know what to call it. I wanted to, at one point, call it like traditional Victorian exterior, or traditional exterior, modern interior, Professionals Victorian, Bachelor's Victorian. I was like playing around with a bunch of different ideas, but I went with Wealthy Bachelor's Victorian because I felt like that was the closest, that like gave you the idea the most. Of course, this build is going to be for my save file, as like everything I'm building is lately. So I specifically wanted to build this because I wanted kind of a bad guy. I didn't want all of my Sims to be just the most lovable people, because that's typically who I make. I have a hard time making bad guys. I don't know why. Like, even in other kinds of video games where you have the option to be a good guy or a bad guy, I can never be the bad guy. I can't. Like, if I have the option to say something nice, then that's what I'm going to do. And that's how I make my Sims as well. I always make them nice. And so I'm like, okay, I can't do that because not everybody can be nice. Like, you want some variety. So this is kind of going to be one of my bad guys. He's not a straight up supervillain or anything, but he's just kind of scummy, He's a bachelor, but kind of the not good kind. I'm not saying all bachelors are bad. Just this particular one is. He is a womanizer and just not very nice, not very nice to the ladies that he gets into relationships with. So yeah, just a overall pretty scummy guy. He's going to be pretty superficial, kind of a snob. I definitely think that he thinks he is always the smartest guy in the room, because I am going to have him, be educated or whatever and be smart, but he always like way overestimates how smart he is, and how dumb everyone else is that's what he thinks of himself for sure. Think Christian Bale's character from American Psycho, except without the murder part. I don't mean to say he's like a murderer or anything, but he's got that vibe about him. If you've watched that movie, then you know the vibe that I am talking about. If you have not watched the movie, I don't know if I would recommend it. It's kind of I don't know if I even like that movie. I know some people really do. It was not, I wasn't prepared for it, I think, whenever I watched it. So I don't know if I would suggest it. Christian Bale does really great in it, though. That is for sure. But anyways, let's talk a little bit more about the colors of the house. So I wanted to make this like a real deal Victorian kind of house. And I did want him to kind of keep the real style of a Victorian on the exterior and just change the interior. So I think the rule is that you have to have at least 3 colors for a Victorian. So I went with the blue, the tan, the white. And I just tried to mix all those colors in any opportunity that I got to make it look as realistic of a Victorian as I possibly could. So I had a lot of fun with that part. I think this house might be considered a Queen Anne Victorian. if I'm not mistaken, but correct me on that if I'm wrong. The main part that this guy updated on the exterior is this backyard. So he added the pergola. I figured he like refinished the pool and just the furnishings and stuff. He definitely wanted that to be his style. If you happen to be watching this video on the day that it comes out, it will be coming out on a Saturday, and I'm really thinking about making it official and having it be my speed build Saturday. That's the day that I'm shooting for whenever I make more speed builds. So I'm going to try my best to do that, so we'll see how that goes. It's a little difficult, the job's up in the air and, mom life and all of that good stuff. But I'm going to try my very, very best and see if I can do it. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. So all of last month, I uploaded a speed build on every Saturday at 12 p.m. Central Time. And I think this month I'm going to do every Saturday at 11 a.m. Central Time instead. I'm just kind of trying things out. And if you have an opinion on which time that you would like to see, because those are the two times that I'm toying around with, if you have any opinion on that, then let me know in the comments. I would love to know. As we start getting into the interior, starting to see the kind of style that I'm wanting for this guy, he's kept a couple of the things that the Victorian had to begin with, like the molding on the walls, and he kept the wood floors, but, refinished them, that kind of thing. But I think pretty much everything else is all new. He's got a real light gray, blue, gray, black, and white color scheme going on through the whole place. He likes to collect modern art and then display it all around his house, so he looks very rich and very cultured. And same with the piano. I feel like it's the same thing. Like, he doesn't even play the piano, but it makes him look rich and cultured, so he has to have one. As you can see, across like the top of every archway that I've put in this house, I'm putting like a window so that it looks like a transom. And I really felt like I had to do this because we don't have any squared off arches for a medium height wall, which is the most annoying thing. I hate that. And so this was a way to kind of make them taller, and I didn't want them to be arched because that's just not what he is going for at all. So what I'm thinking is that they were squared off and they had doors in them, and he just took out the doors and made them just regular openings to kind of open up the floor plan a little bit. Seriously though, we really, really, really need more interior doors for medium height and tall height walls, and also just more archways and openings and things like that. We desperately need them for different wall heights, because just you have this dinky little door on a medium wall height. It just looks so weird, but you have to do it because pretty much all of the medium doors have windows in them. So it's not like you can put a window door leading into the bathroom. It kills me. So we desperately need that. Here we're moving on to his bedroom. Of course, it has to have a swanky fireplace. It has 2 walk-in closets. I'm guessing it's a his and hers, but for him it's just a his and his because he is just living on his own perpetually. And then also for the bathroom, I think I've made the biggest shower that I've ever made in this game before. It's huge, but, I figured that makes sense for him. If he's going to redo a bathroom, I think he's just going to put the biggest shower that he could possibly get into the bathroom. The other bedrooms that we have up here, we have a spare bedroom, a TV/movie watching room, because we have no TV in the living room. We have a gym, and then downstairs, as you saw, we had the office. So technically it's like a 5-bedroom house, but really there's only going to be 2 beds in it because it's just him living by himself, and he's going to turn those other bedrooms into things that he actually wants and uses. I wondered if he should even have a spare bedroom, because I can't imagine him inviting a lot of people to come over and stay. I don't know why, I just don't see him as that type of person. But, maybe he has a brother or something that comes to visit every once in a while. I haven't even made this sim yet, but I'm definitely going to, as soon as I can, because as you can probably tell, I've thought a lot about what kind of person this guy is. So I definitely want to make him. I did recently, I think probably for my next build I did make a sim specifically for the build because I just had so much fun thinking about what that sim would be like. So I can't wait to share that one with you. So next Saturday. I figured he spends a lot of nights alone, so he had to have like a good movie room, he's kind of a movie buff, so we had a lot of movie posters around and definitely had to have a popcorn maker in there. So a nice place to relax and watch a movie. Here's that spare bedroom I was talking about, and then we'll work on the gym because I feel like he works out quite a lot. Then I'm going to work on the turret, the top turret room of this house. It's the only room in the house that he hasn't touched, and it's the only room in the house that really shows the age of the house. So it's got, the old wood floors before they were refinished, cobwebs, the old wallpaper. It's just storage, and you get to it by going up the ladder in the closet from the movie room. Well, we are pretty much done. I just want to thank you so much for watching. It really means the world to me. As always, this will be uploaded to the gallery, but if you need the tray files, they'll be on my Patreon, which I'll have linked down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope to talk to you all again very soon. Bye, everybody!